Oh no! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh goodness, I have to. Do I have to do? No, no, I have to do the most. This is gonna sound so awkward. Damn it. Not fuck it. Stop. I'm not moaning. Nope. I am not moaning. She began to wiggle and squirm as I started to push her buttons. That feels weird. Come on, Evan, I want to watch the movie. This isn't funny. It was fun for me, though. I crawled over to her and began to breathe on her face. God. No, zip it. I was sending chills and causing her body to jump at my cheeks. You're doing this on purpose. I can't even concentrate on the movie at all. The movie doesn't matter. It does to me. Just let yourself go. Melt away into my touch. I began to massage her shoulders. You're so mean. You love it though. I'm mad at you now. You don't sound mad. She was completely melting into a puddle. She couldn't concentrate and her body was gasping and... gasping? Whatever, and jumping on its own. I love you. Oh. I'm not repeating that. I whispered it in her ear, slowly, extra breathing, causing her to gasp and wiggle about. And I hate you this moment. Alright, I make you a deal. Let's watch the movie together. Let's lie down and watch the movie. I don't think I trust you, but I don't have much choice. And so Shasha climbed up on the bed with me and laid in my arms as I snuggled with her. She was so soft, so warm. We began placing little kisses on the back of her neck. As I continued my task of admiring my girlfriend, I began to wonder why she wasn't responding. Was she really ignoring me now? I propped myself up on my elbows and gazed down at her face. Her eyes were shut. She had fallen asleep. I snaked my arm around her and grabbed the remote and turned off the movie. If she was falling asleep, she must be really tired. I didn't want anything to wake her. Besides, her sleeping face was cute. Hello. She snuggled up to me, apparently thinking I was a big pillow. So soft. I smiled down at her as I too snuggled with her. This kind of activity I could get used to. Boop, wait. Could get used to. Okay. I opened my eyes to greet my angel. However, my angel didn't return my smile. In fact, she was frowning. Good morning, sleepyhead. Her eyebrow twitched. She brought her hand up and flicked my forehead. I raised my arms to rub my head and to block any future attacks. Finally freed from my grasp, Sasha jumped up and made a break for the door. What was that for? You refused to let me go. Do you know what time it is? Late? Just look out the window. I did. It was pitch black outside. I glanced at the clock by my bed. It read 10:05. Whoa, we slept a lot. You think? My parents are going to kill me. I don't know what to do. They're going to be mad at me for staying out this late. They'll also be mad if I go out at night. What are they so worried about? I don't know. Maybe they're worried someone will attack me. I honestly don't know. It's just how I've been raised and I'm going to respect it. You're with me. I'll protect you. What should I do? Just call them and tell them you were at a friend's house and didn't notice the time. No, they'll be mad if I do that. Then just tell them you're staying at a friend's house, that you don't have to go out at night. They knew I was going to hang out with you. Do you honestly think they'll be okay with me staying at your house? Fine, whatever. I'll take you home. But they're going to be so mad. Sounds like you're screwed no matter what, honestly. This is all your fault. I grabbed my jacket and threw it on a chair when we entered my room. was all she said as she headed out. I let out a sigh as I followed her. Go away, police siren. Go away, police siren. To walk back to her place was full of silence. She didn't talk to me, nor did we hold hands. I felt lonely. Good night, Evan. She spun on her heel and walked up her walkway. No goodnight kiss, even? You'll live. And with that, she headed into the house. I let out a sigh as the door slammed behind her. It felt like my heart. I noticed a curtain move in the living room. Her father was standing there, watching me with a cold, narrowed gaze. I gulped. I knew Prince didn't like me already. This was just going to make things worse. I raised my hand up and waved at him. He didn't react at all. His sharp gaze stayed focused on me. It caused me to feel shivers. It was so cold, so unfeeling, like he was looking at a bug about to be squashed. I put my hand down and began walking away. It took about 10 steps before I glanced back towards her house. Her dad was still watching me, still with that icy stare. It honestly made me feel uncomfortable. I turned and began running down the street. I wanted to get away from that case. Am I supposed to click E? There we go. My eyes flew open as soon as I woke up. I knew something was wrong. My gaze flew to the clock. Oh shit. The clock numbers blared 10 a.m. at me. I was 3 hours late for school. I threw the blankets into a corner. Probably a bad idea. Because I wanted them, they'd probably be lost forever. But I had to hurry. I snatched up my clothes and threw them on so fast they tore a little. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. If it wasn't for Sasha, I'd not even care and just go back to sleep. But after what happened last night, I wanted to stay in her good graces. Going to be late. Going to be late. And then my window snagged my attention, or rather what was outside the window. What the? The sky was black. It looked like it was still night. It was as if the sun had also decided to sleep in. I glanced back at the clock to double check. It says AM. Did it break? Just make sure I looked at the clock on my TV. It said the same thing as the desk clock. What? But that can't be right. Why is it still dark outside? Were we going to have solar eclipse today? I headed out of my room and down the stairs. I found my parents quickly. My dad was on the phone while my mom just stared out the window. I stood in the doorway until Dad hung up the phone. His expression was dark. It seemed I wasn't the only one concerned over what was going on outside. What is going on? My words made my parents notice my presence and they both turned to me. Dad bit his lip while Mom looked away. They didn't know. I've called the mayor and the others on the force. Everyone is just as confused. Does this mean I'm exempted from school? No. Damn. Just be careful. Something bizarre is happening. Is it really time to be worrying about school? I'm sure we are just experiencing some freak weather anomaly. And tomorrow everything will be back to normal. Ultimately, I was left with no choice but to head out into the unknown darkness to school. I closed the door and stepped out into the night. It gave off a strange feeling walking down the street still in the morning hours, but it being pitch black outs. It wasn't even just regular night. There was no moon, no stars, not even clouds. You literally saw nothing. The only spots you could see were blips where the street lights lit up what was under them. Walking down the road meant you'd be in total darkness for a while, then a light patch, followed by more darkness. But even that wasn't easy to see, since there was some kind of black fog. It felt less like reality and more like a set of a horror movie or a survival video game, and the streetlights were the only safe zones. The fog completely swallowed up everything that wasn't light. The homes on the sides of the roads had vanished in the mess. The only way you could tell they still existed was you could see the floating lights coming out of one or some windows, as well as the house's outside lights, though they looked more like floating ghosts in the blackness. This is nuts. Just what was going on? Did we accidentally unleash hell or something? What happened to the sun? Even though I knew the road to school well, I still would have gotten lost without the streetlights. I gulped. This didn't feel like my town anymore, or even my world. It felt like some kind of foreign world. I glanced behind me. There was only blackness, aside from the past street light. It felt eerie. Like my whole security had been shattered. Even the path I just took looked unfamiliar, not unsafe. It felt like if I would step backward into the blackness, something would be there, waiting for me. I could honestly say I didn't want school to end fast today. The atmosphere in the classroom was like no other. There was a sense of dread and doom, a sort of hopeless feeling. Everyone was silent except the teacher. There was no one joking around, no one being rowdy or trying to disrupt the lesson. But even then, there was not a single person who appeared to actually be listening as the teacher lectured on and on. Every so often, even the teacher would droll off and space out while gazing out the window. It was a very special school day. I glanced around the room. Not everyone was here. In fact, a lot of students seemed to be absent. My gaze fell upon the seat belonging to Sasha. It was not strange that she didn't show up. Her family was terrified of night. I frowned. Just how were they holding up? Were they okay? Were they panicking? Or perhaps they were taking the whole situation best? I shook my head. No, that was impossible. Eventually, class came to an end and the teacher left the classroom. It was strange. When the bell would ring, there would normally be a mad rush toward the door. However, this time no made a move. Okay? This time no made a move. Okay. No one wanted to leave the security of the building. The darkness, it was intimidating. Something out of the usual routine that everyone was used to. The upset of balance caused unease. Sierra stood up and walked to the front of the classroom. She probably figured being student council president made her required to try and calm the tense situation. Everyone, give me your attention, please. She didn't have to speak twice. All eyes were drawn to her, anything to forget having to leave school. I know what is going on outside is strange and bizarre, but we need to not let it affect our well-being. We don't have any answers, but that doesn't mean we need to be afraid. We don't need to fear the darkness outside. We need to look for the positives. We need to keep our spirits up. She was slowly getting the student body to join in on her jolly mood. Let's have a darkness party. We'll have pizza and drinks and just have a good time. We don't need to be afraid. We don't need to be depressed. Come on, let's cheer up. Sierra went somehow... Sierra went and... Wait. Went and somehow... managed to gain approval for her party and access to basically anything she wanted, as long as the party didn't get out of hand. I suspect the principal wanted to rouse everyone's spirits as well, to try to find some kind of light in this darkness. It took a while, but our party eventually got into full swing. We had pizzas cooking in the home etc. room? Cooking in the home etc. room. Etc. Home ec is home ec. There's no need for tea. And drinks in the cafeteria. Everyone slowly started to forget about their worries. The school has some board games and other things we could use for our own entertainment and amusement. It was a calming atmosphere where the blackness outside could be forgotten, at least for the moment. I glanced over at Sierra. She was standing by herself, holding her drink of cola while gazing out the window. It seemed no one really even noticed that she wasn't joining in on the fun. Hey, you should be having fun too. I don't really feel in the mood right now. I frowned as I tried to get her attention more. Shouldn't you, the person who started all this, be having a good time too? I just can't. My mind always wanders back to that blackness. But you started this party to help people. That's because it needed to be done. The mass needs to be able to calm down and relax. Someone has to fill that position of calming the storm, as well as thinking ahead, keep their mind focused on the situation at hand. This sounds kind of hypocritical. It is the way things are. I took the cup from her and gestured to where the others were having fun playing a round of charades. Well, I think you need to have some fun too. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. I don't mind being dull. Well, you need to take your mind off things sometimes too. Don't worry, I'll fill your position while you're gone. She gazed down at the ground. I don't know. I don't really trust you. I don't think I can. Come on, just for 5 minutes. Relax a little. You need to calm your mind so you make sure it is sharp when you need it. Finally, after a little more prodding, she relented and headed over to join the others. I thought about joining in too, but what she said bothered me. I glanced out the window at the darkness. You really could see nothing. It was like our school had been cut off from everything, and if you stepped outside, you walk into nothingness. Someone needed to be responsible to look at the situation. Just what we were going to do if this kept up. Could we really live in a world like this? I felt someone's hand on my back. Hey, man. Hey. So I was wondering. He leaned in close to try and prevent others from hearing us. You heard anything about what's going on? Like some kind of end of the world scenario? Serious test? Some kind of alien invasion? How would I know? Dude, your dad. Come on. Everyone knows he's like the number 2 man in the whole town. If anyone knows anything, it'd be either the mayor or your dad. And chances are if the mayor knows anything, your dad knows too. I'm just gonna use my normal voice. You know what's going on, Evan? Tell us. Please, we want to know. Suddenly, everyone in the room was fucking around me, thanks to Bryker's big mouth. You know what's going on? Ah, that's right, this dude. Let's see, I'm using this voice. I'm using this voice. I'm using this voice. I have no other boy voices. If you know something, spill it, Kogan. I don't really know anything. I got sent to school just like the rest of you. Please, Evan, we want to know. Please tell us. Come on, Evan. Spit it out. Please, Evan. Please tell us. Dude, he doesn't know. He just told you that. I wasn't talking to you, Tracosa. So you're bothering my friend, and that makes it my business. If Kogan knows something, he should tell us. We have a right to know what's going on. And he said he doesn't. I don't believe him. Stop it. No fighting. Don't try to stop the fistfight that was just about to occur by stepping in front of her brother. Evan, Rita's right. We have a right to know. Look, I'm sorry, but I don't know anything. The mood instantly soured. Everyone looked hopeless and afraid again. I need to do something. But maybe my dad does. There's a phone in the teacher's room. You can call him from there. Without much choice, I was paraded to the teacher's room. Everyone crowded around me as I dialed the number. They all wanted to hear what's being said on the line. Guys, stop. I want some privacy. I'll tell you whatever I hear. Yeah, get out. He wants to talk to his dad without you all butting in. Fine, Kogan, we'll give you your privacy, but you better not hold on us. Goodness, I'm terrible at this stuff. I'm sorry for your ears. Rita escorted everyone out of the room, leaving just me and the phone. Would Dad really tell me anything? Only one way to find out. With a moment of hesitation, I dialed our house number first. Hello? I was in luck Dad picked up instead of Mom. Dad! Evan, what are you doing using the school's line? I needed to talk to you, Dad. Is something wrong? My mouth froze. I couldn't get out the words I wanted to say. I was afraid of the answer. What if something really bad was happening? Do I really want to know? Evan? Dad didn't sound particularly concerned. Maybe nothing was going on, or he didn't know anything. Dad, what's going on? Do you know what is happening? Why the sky's black? Why there's no light? I could hear my dad breathing on the other side. He knew something. He was debating if he should tell me. I just knew it. Dad, if you know, answer me. Tell me. I want to know. No, I need to know. Alright, I'll tell you what. Hold on, Evan. My paper's going off. Dad's paper. That meant something was happening. He was being called to check in, or to see the mayor, or some other police business. It only went off when he was off duty and they needed him. I'm sorry, Evan. I have to go. We'll talk later. You're at home from school with someone and then lock the door when you get back. Lock the door? But that was something we never did. We lived in such a small, trusting community. Just what was going on? I didn't get to ask Dad any questions. He just hung up the phone. I stared at the phone in my hand. I had so many things I wanted to ask him. And in the end, all I had was more questions. I didn't get any answers. I let out a sigh to put it down. I wasn't going to tell everyone when I opened the door. I was the little hope they were depending on, and I failed them. So nothing good. I spun around. Reed was standing next to the door with his arms folded. You don't need to say anything, I can tell by your body language. My dad didn't get a chance to tell me. He was called away. But he does know? He knows something. He was going to tell me before he got called away. Well, that is something, so why the long face? He told me to go home with someone and to lock the door. Reed's expression changed. So something bad, is it? Yeah. I'll tell everyone. Thank you, Reed. I'm not doing for you, Kogan. Reed told everyone to head home and to stay with someone as long as possible. The happy mood from before was gone. The fear was back worse than ever now. In the end, only Tone, Reed, Riker, and Sierra and myself stayed behind long enough to clean the place up.
So, are we going home too now?
Yeah.
It is probably for the best. Well, this party was a bust.
We finished cleaning up and then left as well.
Hey, don't leave! The party's not over! Okay, fine, leave, see if I care!
Fenton, honey, Brenton didn't get to the story about you and him.
You know what, Mom?
What, honey?
It's all your fault!
Oh, honey.
You ruined my party!
I didn't.
Everybody hates me because
I'm
of
so
you!
sorry.
Fenton, shut up! Alright, shut up! And you stop your weaselly little crying! Now apologize to your mother and then apologize to everyone else here at the party.
What?
Now!
I'm sorry.